Those of you who think that the message we are passing on social media, on TikTok particularly, is not getting to the right source, I want you to watch this video. Yes, the colonial masters, the thief that came to steal, to buy, and to destroy Africa, they are getting the message. When we tell them to bring back the value of our ancestors that they stole and put them in their museum in France, in the Vatican City, to be precise, Roman Catholic in Italy, in the UK Museum and other museums in the West, when we remind them to bring back these valuable artifacts, it hurts them a lot. You don't know that our messages are going viral. They are getting it, they are feeling the heat. And of course, here is one of them. This is what he has to tell you, that you have nothing, that you should get ready. They are preparing something huge for you. This time, they are not coming to steal, not just to steal, but they are coming to destroy you. They are not telling you that they have everything that they needed to finish Africa. Watch him. And if you refuse to be sharing our videos, you refuse to be part of this campaign for the liberation of motherland of Africa, I'm sorry for you, because you think you have a friend. That friend you think you have is the thief that came to steal, to destroy, and to buy African people. All we want is for them to respect us as humans, just like we respect them that they are humans. But if they don't want to respect us as humans, we are not going to return any respect to them.
If you've been on TikTok for a while, you must have heard about a ton of Africans telling you that Europeans stole Africa's resources. Now, there's a lot to say about that. First and foremost, most of these resources are still in Africa, and they're not being stolen by Europeans. They're actually being sold to Europeans by the African state leadership. Your own elites are robbing you. It's not us doing it. Not anymore. The real issue, of course, is why aren't Africans using their own resources to do things? Why does Mr. Beast have to go to Kenya to build water wells? Why didn't the Kenyan government do it themselves? I suppose the Kenyan government could have done it themselves. They just chose not to do it. Nigeria is now a country of almost 220 million people, the largest country in Africa. But they only produce about 10% of the electricity that a small country like Hungary. Hungary only has 10 million people, but they produce 10 times as much electricity as Nigeria does. I mean, I know you want to have your Wakanda, right? But do you expect white people to give it to you? No, you're supposed to build it yourself. Having said all this, it is, of course, obvious that we Europeans in the North need to prepare for a possible, potential African rise in terms of technology and therefore also in terms of military capacity. And that means we in Europe need to already start looking ahead and thinking ahead about how we are going to win the war against Africa, because there will be a future war between Europe and Africa.